The breeze makes the trees wave and charm. North meadow for willow trees farm.
When the red-eyed sun comes yawning, wakes the meadow, makes the morning, there starts another day. Nature lends her subtle bounty, seasoning this rustic county. Cares are a world away. Makes the trees wave and charm. North meadow for willow trees farm. One small meadow for tall willows murmur as the autumn wind blows. Summer was everything. Hanging by the minnowed river, winter makes the willows shiver. Suddenly there is spring.
The Saga of Rodney Toady. Rodney was a sad young man because he was fat and ugly and no one liked him. Children ran up to him in the street and pointed and shouted,
"Rodney is a sad young man because he's fat and ugly."
And then they ran away laughing. Rodney shouted, "I will chase you and hit you and make you cry." But as Rodney was so fat, he could not run fast enough, and the frustration of complete impotence made him even sadder.
Playing at husbands and wives, don't they know it's their lives they are gambling? They dive in the deep end of life with a weekend of nice, just what I've always wanted. But on the other hand, she's got a ring. Love conquers everything. Giving and taking are living and making it work. He worries all day about fools at his door. It's for sure there's no law against trying. But on the other hand, she's got a ring. Love conquers everything. Giving and taking are living and making it work.
Newlyweds playing at husbands and wives, don't they know it's their lives they are gambling?
Older people pointed at him as he walked by and whispered to each other.
Rodney is a sad young man because he's fat and ugly.
But they whispered loud enough so that Rodney could hear, and this made him even sadder. Rodney said, "I can hear what you are whispering because I have extraordinary powers of hearing." And the older people would tell him that his hearing was as poor as his face was grotesque, and that they had whispered as loud as they had on purpose.
He runs a little shop with a room at the top and a mortgage all around it. His little lady will be 53 on Monday and his only son's in the Navy. But he doesn't shout about it, no he doesn't shout about it. He's a one in a million, he's a one in a million. He runs a little shop with a room at the top, the advertisements around it. He's very content with the things at the moment, except the yellow line by the pavement. But he doesn't shout about it, no he doesn't shout about it. He's a one in a million, he's a one in a million. He's lucky and happy just because the battle's not for him to fight. He doesn't have a cause, perhaps he's wrong, perhaps he's right. He runs a little shop with a room at the top and he parks his car behind it. He's insured for a couple of thousand and he's almost due for a pension. But he doesn't shout about it, no he doesn't shout about it. He's a one in a million, he's a one in a million. He's lucky and happy just because the battle's not for him to fight. He doesn't have a cause, perhaps he's wrong, perhaps he's right. He runs a little shop with a room at the top and a mortgage all around it. His little lady will be 53 on Monday and his only son's in the Navy. But he doesn't shout about it, no he doesn't shout about it. He's a one in a million, he's a one in a million. He's a one in a million, he's a one in a million.
Beautiful girls used to go up to Rodney at dances and ask him to dance with them. And when Rodney, happy and pleased, stepped onto the dance floor, the girls would run away and leave Rodney dancing on his own to make him look even more foolish than nature had intended. Rodney was a very sad young man.
Call tomorrow. Call tomorrow. Not today. Judy, the vicar's daughter, is gonna have a baby. Maybe, if it's true what people say, she's gone astray and fallen by the wayside. I lied. Sunday-minded people in the parish say a prayer. Judy isn't there. Judy, the vicar's daughter, didn't like my sense of humor. Rumor, now the fading smile has gone to right the wrong. I'll never be the same me, shame me.
Rodney's father was fat and ugly, and Rodney's mother was even fat and uglier. And his father used to tell him that one day Rodney would meet a fat and ugly girl, just like Rodney's mother, and they would get married. Rodney's mother told him that there were a lot of fat and ugly girls looking for fat and ugly men, just as she had done before she'd married Rodney's father, who was a road sweeper and cleaned lavatories to earn more money.
Early one Sunday, well anyway, early for me. As I slid from my double bed, what could I see? Standing outside as the night turned to dawn, there was a man who I didn't know digging my lawn. Was it her husband, I pondered, or was he a crook? Why was he taking car numbers down in a book? I started to ring and I rung 99. 9, you must not, she said. She was half German, half out of bed. Which half was which doesn't have to be said. Turning her head, her face was red. I started to sweat, just my luck when I'd only done this for a bet. Standing outside as the night turned to dawn, there was a man who I didn't know digging my lawn.
But Rodney did not want to meet fat and ugly girls, and instead he bought rude books with rude pictures in them.
Rodney, your tea's ready. The innocence of little boys, the taste of love they don't enjoy. But when they look and they see to where their loving will be, live, love, and then they'll learn to play. The innocence of little girls, their life a world of long tight curls. But when they look and they see to where their loving will be, live, love, and then they'll learn to play.
Taste of love with which they toy. Taste of life which never cloys. Children will learn and enjoy.
Where in this world would they find truth and peace of mind, except at Downshire Hill? And will they see liberty, or feel love and charity? Not at Downshire Hill.
Taste of love with which they toy. Taste of life which never cloys.
You're ever in doubt about this world, with eyes cast in deep frown? Wheels of turbulence abound after sweet innocence. But no, not sweet innocence, just a bright colour. A colour so purposefully painted, yet will not cover the stain, nor stop the pounding brain. There is no shelter. There is no shelter for eyes that see, troubled, stumbling to be, but condemned. For to realize and suffer, that is the penalty for you, me. No sound can open their eyes, nor vision bring reality to gloom, darkness. But don't sit at ease. Though the day is cold, the searing gap may weld, and once again, while dew is wet, a bright colour will cover that pain till silence is set. And then once again you can hear hell's heat.
Thursday morning ends another dream. Yesterday goes away, leaving only half a memory. Yesterday goes away.
Thursday morning and the sun is early. Thursday morning and the trees are singing. Thursday morning's here.
Thursday morning 7 days ago, like today everywhere. Windows of the dawn were very new, like today everywhere. Thursday morning has no sense of time. 17 evergreen, hoping every day will always rhyme. 17 evergreen.
Thursday morning and the sun is early. Thursday morning and the trees are singing. Thursday morning's here.
Thursday morning ends another dream. 17 evergreen, leaving only half a memory. Yesterday goes away.
When you stop and ask which way do we go, and they all say follow me, how do they know? So you follow on and stumble and fall, and the voice says, ah, who's he? How do they know? How do they know?
Now you're beginning to realize the first will not be the last. yourself away and sit for a while, and the band goes marching on. How do they know? How do they know? Now you're beginning to realize the first will not be the last. Ask them please not to go so fast, 'cause the dust is sucking your eyes. Dust is sucking your eyes. When you stop and ask which way do we go, and they all say follow me, how do they know? So you follow on and stumble and fall, and a voice says, ah, who's he? How do they know? How do they know? How do they know? How do they know?
I know a man, and his name is George.
George is his name, and a man I know.
Know I George, his name, and a man?
Man, his name is George, and I know.
Very, very nice, said a man in the crowd, as the elephant jumped through a hoop. Who asked you? The elephant cried, as he stooped and took a bow. Well, it's not every day you see something like that, and I thought it was jolly good. How do you know? The elephant said. You're a man, and a fat one at that. Very nice, said a man in the crowd, when the golden voice appeared. She was gold, all right, but then so is rust. Such a shame about the beard. How dare you say things like that, it said. You ought to be ashamed. He was. But I thought your voice was pretty good, and the beard is good for a goat. Said the same man in the crowd. The one the elephant said was fat. Who's on next? Someone said with words. And I looked round with eyes. Oh, it's the peanut bride goosing the aisle, her leather back towards the orchestra. What do you want, love? She said to a man. A fourpenny, please, and a sixpenny bag. Very nice, said a man in the crowd, as they smelt his peanut teeth. Would you like some? I said, yes, please. We all had one tooth each. By now, of course, the second half had started. Let's all warm our hands, said aloud. My feet aren't cold, said sheepskin gloves. Ah, but we're burning all the artists.
I know a man and his name is George.
A man and his name is George, I know.
And his name is George, I know a man.
Is George, I know a man and his name?
The sun is
shining, but it's raining in my heart. So please come back, dear, and we'll make a brand new start. Because of you, the flowers will not bloom.
Will not bloom.
Because of you, the clouds obscure the moon.
Obscure the moon.
The day will come, I hope it's very soon.
Very soon.
The day that brings the sun right into June.
Right into June.
The sun is shining, but it's raining in my heart. So please come back, dear, and we'll make a brand new start. I want to hear your voice so tenderly.
Tenderly.
The voice that says you'll love no one but me.
No one but me.
My love is stronger than the raging sea.
The raging sea.
So tell me now, you hear this urgent plea.
This urgent plea. The sun is shining, but it's raining in my heart. So please come back, dear, and we'll make a brand new start.
The sun is shining, but it's raining in my heart. So please come back, dear, and we'll make a brand new start.
I know a man, and his name is George.
His name is George, and the man I know.
Is George I know a man and his name?
A man and his name is George, I know.
I know a man and his name is George.
A man I know is George and his name.
No, I name man George is his ad.
George is I know, a man and his name.
You whisper by with your mind in your eye, seeing nothing that's there but the bones of the bare dying thoughts that would stare in your eyes. I know nice men who have nothing to say except what a nice day. May I say that today's a nice day, 'cause I've nothing to say. But the peace of mind is peace of mind, and I a gift to all. But the things I see with mind, and don't observe with eye. Erudite eyes always bore me to cry, and the raining that flows is the pure salty drain on the peace which I hold in my mind. But the peace of mind is peace of mind, and I a gift to all. But the things I see with mind, and don't observe with eye.
Bye.